Hey, I'm doing well. How you guys doing? Looks like we have a beautiful restaurant right here. Here's the lobby. This place has a slight uptick. No, there are really two great Marriott places to stay downtown Louisville or Louisville. Distil is just a niche. Notch? It's a niche. It's a notch. It's a notch above. In fact, it has a perfect 5-star rating on Google right now. And I like you saw the funny places outside. And I like this really, really dark decor right here. We're definitely going to come down here and get some food and some drinks. As of right now, see Spanish lobby. I like the tall ceilings. I like the etched acid glass. But enough of the aesthetics. Let's get up and get to the room and get to the gym. So coming off the elevator, we're here on the 12th floor. It is the penthouse floor, the top floor, and usually the best rooms are up here. Usually, but not always. So in room 1225, and David, the guy down there, told me that there are only 2 rooms in this entire place that are better than this one. One is $700 and one is $1,000. I just paid a regular room rate. They upgraded me based off my ambassador status, but certainly no need to pay for one of those extravagant rooms. Why not get the third best one for the regular rate? So here we are. Look at this room, okay? Where do we start? I like the decor. I like the industrial piping on here. And I like the industrial look, very old school, very brass, very distillery. You have to remember the name of this place is called Distil. A lot of bootlegging, a lot of prohibition history in this part of the country, especially in Louisville. And this hotel is themed off of that. And that's why I like autograph collection hotels, because they are themed off of local culture. Looks like they're using Guild products. We have seen those before. Really nothing out of the ordinary here. Really not sure what this is for, just to keep some stuff. I guess if you want to bring your own things and stack them right there, you can do that. That's very convenient. Reach outside if you have your own conditioner or your own shampoo or your own products that don't fit in here in that basket and you want to stack them right here or even store them right here while you're staying here for the trip. I think that is great. Another robe right outside the shower, which is very important as well. Again, convenience, attention to detail. This toilet is segregated. Ooh, I like how it just stopped right there. Typically when you do that, sometimes they just rebound back. And that stopped, okay? That was really, really good. Very, very texturized wallpaper, blue, gray. Again, very distillery themed. Louisville baseball slugger baseball bats is what that looks like, although I can't be sure, but those look like the ends of Louisville slugger baseball bats. Let's move on, shall we? Let's move on to the bedroom. It looks like we have about 10, 11-foot ceilings in here. Lovely striking headboard, and I can see the headboard almost spans the entire cross of the room. Again, I like the industrial manufacturing distillery type theme they have going on here with the lights, a lot of brass, a lot of copper. Where should we go? Where should we go? The workspace is pretty confined. All right, the chair I haven't tested yet. It's just the typical working chair. You could get maybe an hour of work done here without getting uncomfortable. But then you could always go to Repeal. And Repeal is the name of the bar downstairs. We're definitely gonna check that out tonight. We might have to wait until tomorrow for some pizza. Looks like we have a full-length mirror right here. Again, you have more texturized wallpaper. What's up? Another sitting chair right here with a roll-out ottoman. These make all the difference in the world. I like when these are in the room. I've mentioned that a couple times. The places I've been staying at lately have them. And man, this is amazingly comfortable. So depending on how that bed is, I would actually chill here. Here's a makeshift liquor cart. This is where the room service menu is, the drink menu is, and also where they're storing the bottles of water and everything else. I think it's cool, and I think it's how it's on a drink cart. Again, just adds to the thematics and adds to the theatrics and the overall narrative of what this place is supposed to be. Let's check out this bed. I mean, this, from afar, what struck me first when I walked into this room was this leather headboard. It looks plush, it looks pillowy. Let's go check this out. Let's check out this bed. Firm. Really firm. Yeah, it's a great bed. It's a great bed. This bed is an A. It's at least 8.5 firmness. At least 8.5 firmness, which I like. And again, I mentioned this in another video. I think firm mattresses are coming back. At least from what I'm seeing in hotels. And I would feel that hotels are emblematic, are harbingers of what overall tastes are, because they cater to people's trends. Seeing a lot more firmer and firmer mattresses. But if you want to be upright, that chair is surprisingly comfortable. You got your little armchair right here. You got your little side chair. You got your side table right here. and you're good to go. So we're gonna hit the gym. The gym is on level number 2. Let's go check that out. Then we need to get down to the lobby where they do a special toast. So you saw that cart. Let me put a quick pan of it right here. It's right by the lobby, right where we checked in. And at 7:33 every single night, they do a custom toast for a custom crafted bourbon cocktail, and it's free. And they do it once a night to celebrate Prohibition being repealed. And then I guess what you could do is go over to Repeal Restaurant right next door and then continue that celebration. So tonight's one is, I don't know, it might be like a bourbon, and then it has like cinnamon and cherry. It actually sounded scrumptious. And he said it's a pretty big deal and people turn out for it. So I'm going to be there, which means we need to hurry. We need to go gym, come back, shower, 7:33, because apparently that's when Prohibition was repealed in 1933. So we're going to do it at 7:33, which means I need to get to the gym immediately. So until then, I'm signing off, and we will check in later. All right, just got to the Distil gym. I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour. Very industrious type gym. I like that. It kind of has like a CrossFit, strongman type vibe to it. Obviously the machines are nothing like that at all, but just, you know, lots of concrete, very industrial, not very decorative, blacks and whites. I like it a lot. 2 benches. Looks like weights go up to 50. You have 5, count them, 5 bikes. You have 1 vertical, 1 horizontal, 3 ellipticals, and then 5 treadmills. I like the symmetry on that. We have a leg machine here, and then we have a pull-down, a lat pull-down machine. Various balance balls, medicine balls, and bands. Also have some foam rollers and some mats, and a window right here if you want to get your yoga on. And of course, the savior for every Marriott gym for me is this Lifetime Fitness. You can do everything you want on this specific piece of equipment, and it saves me time after time. If they have one of these in every gym, I'd be so happy. So I would give this gym a pass. It's totally a pass based on proportionality. It's got some really nice equipment. I love the Lifetime stuff. This is a boutique hotel and it has everything you need. It's good. This gym definitely gets a pass. All right, guys, I need to make this so quick. This is gonna go off at 7:33. It's 7:30 right now. So I'm gonna get down there real quick and then film it. And then I think we're off to M. Pellizzeri's. It is the originator of the Louisville style pizza. That's another video. That's Pizza Detective. Go check that out. But right now we're down to the beautiful hotel lobby bar at the Distil for a free drink. Can't beat that. Only at 7:33 p.m. We gotta hurry. Let's go. So you guys saw a bit of that cheer. Everybody kind of huddles together. They do a cheer. And then this one was a cinnamon infused one. They do it every night. And they're very anti-prohibition here because apparently it drained the economy. So they said, long live. I forget how he ended the cheer. I cut it off a little early because I wanted to be able to raise my glass and not be artificial about it. So I cut off my camera and I didn't finish the rest of the cheer. But this is great. It's served on the rocks, as you can see. And then they just give you a little bit of a commemorative card. It's really thick, it's well done. It talks about the perils of prohibition, the revival of the repeal, which is the name of the restaurant right there, and then a time for celebration. As you can see, there's still congregation here. And this is a very beautiful lobby. I can only tell this is going to be in my top 5 autograph collections for the year. I'm going to finish this. Not much left. And then I'm off to Impellizelli's, which is the home of the Louisville style pie. It's literally only like a block away, so I don't know if I'm gonna come back here and eat it or eat it there. We're gonna figure it out. We got some stuff to figure out. So let's go figure it out together. All right, guys, hotel update. Just finished dinner at Repeal, which was amazing. I can't recommend it enough. This place has only been open for 4 weeks. And we popped the top. We cracked the bottle on 2 of some of the best beverages, 2 of some of the best bourbons in the city. I'll tell you about that real quick. This is my hotel update. This is also my hotel leaving culmination because I'm out of here. You know, I've only been here for 2 nights. We checked in yesterday and I'm out in the morning. Here is a view of Louisville. It's been raining the entire time since I've been here, but it doesn't matter because if you're on site in this hotel, It is amazing. This hotel is an uptick from a Marriott, and most Autographic Collection hotels are. You know, you get a bit more style, better restaurant, better everything, just a bit more class, and this hotel is no exception. Now, it's only been open for 4 weeks, and it is fresh. It is so fresh. It's excellent. It reminds me of the one in Baton Rouge, where you get so much more for what you pay. I think this hotel was around $200 a night. If this hotel was in Chicago or New York, it would be $500 to $600 a night. Easily $500 to $600 a night if this was in Chicago or New York. Easily. It's that good. It is an outperforming hotel for sure. I won't even give you any foreplay. This hotel is an absolute definite. It is a must if you're in the city of Louisville. So Repeal was so good. I'm headed back to the gym. It's midnight, but I needed another session. I absolutely have to. I am going to Miami for Art Basel, and I definitely want to make sure I am show ready. So I'm back in the gym again at midnight, and we're flying out tomorrow. So let me tell you about Repeal, and let me tell you about my stay. First of all, Repeal was amazing. Had a potpourri of beverages and drinks, and had a potpourri of food. Let me tell you about them real quick, and then I want to tell you about the hotel. It is an absolute definite. So let me recap my meal. I have to recap it because the music was so loud there. I wasn't able to record anything. All right, so I had 4 things at Repeal. Let me tell you all about them. So let me start with number 4. The burger was my least favorite. Surprisingly, in last place, it was a Wagyu burger. There's some Brush Creek, which I know the farm. Everything was set up to be my absolute favorite. You know, I eat a ton of burgers on the channel. This is a pro meat channel, right? Lots of steak tartare, lots of steak, lots of burgers. And I thought this was gonna be my favorite, and it was my least. The burger was dry. It didn't have much taste to it. And again, I think it's because the fat content was just off. Wagyu has a different fat profile than regular steak. It is a different breed of beef. So you have to have a taste for it. And what I feel is that you either like it or you don't. And this burger, it had everything going for it. It even had the thick cut bacon on it, which is sous vide for 8 hours. Sous vide, thick cut bacon. I mean, this would be something I would travel hundreds of miles for usually. I actually took the bacon off it because it was a little too salty and a little too dramatic. It actually took away from the burger. And then once I got down to the burger, again, no ketchup, no mayonnaise, no nothing, just straight up burger. I wanted to really just taste what it was about. Landed at number 4. It was 4 of 4. It wasn't that good. So typically on this channel, I'm raving about burgers and saying how great they are because I know a good burger when I see it. I can kind of sense it, right? I kind of have that Jedi mind for it. I was tricked on this one. Jedi mind tricked. Was not that good. It was in 4th place. Number 3 was the steak tartare. It was traditionally prepared, so it had an egg yolk on it. So it was prepared well, right? That's tongue-in-cheek joke because it's satire. Obviously, it doesn't cook, but it was well done. It would have passed anywhere in any restaurant. It was that well done. Number 2 was the truffle honey burrata, all right? This thing was creamy, it was silky, it was perfectly flavored. It had hints of honey, and then the walnuts not only added texture, but they were perfectly spaced. This I thought was gonna be my number 1. I so thought it was. And we're talking truffle honey burrata. This is not a complicated dish, and it beat out the steak tartare and the Wagyu burger. That's how good it was. If you're in Hotel Distil and eating at Repeal, it is really, really good. Number 1 was the oak fried carrots. Yes, I'm rating oak fried carrots at number 1, okay? The oak fried carrots were cooked to perfection. They were fresh, they were earthy, they were textbook carrots, all right? The yogurts had hints of sweetness and was placed at the bottom of the dish, which dictates and mandates how you want the dish to come across. So I had it with the yogurt, I had it without the yogurt, and I enjoyed both of them. And that's how you know the dish was really, really phenomenal, because with both the accented sweetness and without the accented sweetness, it was delectable. Let me tell you what I drank. We had some drinks tonight. I didn't finish every single one, and I already knew ahead of time I wasn't going to finish every single one because there were so many I liked. I had a few little sips of each one of them, and let me tell you what I thought, all right? So my favorite, I'm gonna start from first to worst on this one. My favorite was the bacon old fashioned. It was the epitome of smooth. I recommend it for those who enjoy the presence of maple, those who enjoy the presence of bacon, and also for those who are starting their old-fashioned journey. It was very palatable. It came with bacon-infused Michter's rye, and the bacon was sous vide for 8 hours. It's the same bacon that you can order at the restaurant, the same that was on the burger, and it comes in the drink. It was sous vide for 8 hours, and when it was soaked in that old-fashioned, man, it was good. It was better in the drink than it was in the burger. Number 2 was a Clover Club cocktail. I thought this was gonna be number 1. Typically when I order an egg white drink, you know that I am very susceptible to them, I'm very subjective, and I'm very influenced by them, and they always come out number 1 because I'm highly prejudiced and biased towards them. And this was number one until I had that bacon old fashioned. And that's how you know this channel is legitimate, right? Because if I put the same stuff at number one all the time, this would not be a traditional review channel. It would just be what a James Thinks channel. And I guess it's a little bit of that. But anyway, the egg white drink, which I'm a huge proponent of, came in at number two. It was light. It had marvelous layering on it. It was fluffy, it was airy, it was very, very drinkable. It could easily have, I could easily have multiples of these, and it was very dynamic and very flexible. You could either start your evening or end your evening with one or even a few of these drinks. So the Clover's Club cocktail was number two. Number three had the name of the place in it. It was called the Repeal Punch. It had gentle and subtle strawberry influences to it. It had Florida Cana, which is a type of rum. And the rum was excellent. It was amazing. I've never had that type of rum before. It was smooth. It was approachable. It was all-encompassing. It was fun. It was present. It was drinkable. It had a great body, but yet not overpowering. Overall, the drink was exceptional. It came in at number three. All right, so number four is where things go downhill a little bit. This one took a down tick. The caramelized pineapple mule. It was a traditional meal. There was nothing accented or influenced by the pineapple or the caramel. When you say caramelized pineapple mule, you think that the mule is going to have some flavors or personality of either the pineapple or caramel, whatever. The pineapple was just sitting on top in like a toothpick presentation style type of preparation, and that wasn't even caramelized. It was just sitting there. So when I got to the mule, it was just a traditional Moscow mule, at least from my understanding. I didn't see anything different about it, and that's why I ordered it. And it turned out to be just a regular Moscow mule. Nothing caramely, and nothing pineapple about it. So it came in at number four. So number five is the drink I started with, and it's the drink that's last on my list, and it's called the Blackberry Bee's Knees. It has aviation in it. Aviation is a type of gin. And really, that's just the highlight of it, is the name of the gin, because there was nothing that I really liked about it. It did have champagne in it, and it was very, very champagne forward. I actually didn't taste anything else besides the champagne. That drink, all I could say was champagne forward. That's all I got to say about it. It was number five. Now, I did finish with two phenomenal spirits. I'll show you right here. We cracked the top on both of them. These have never been ordered here before. Now, there's a caveat. This place has only been open for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. So if you're coming here and you want a fresh place to eat and a fresh place to stay, this place is highly, highly recommended. I think by default it has to be the coolest place in Louisville because it's brand new. But we cracked the bottle on both of these. Now this first one, it was my favorite. It had nothing to do with the price. But sometimes price is indicative of quality. It was the Jefferson 18-year presidential. Now this is the best bourbon I've had since the 1916, 1923 Old Forest store I had in London, which started my bourbon journey, which seems like yesterday. It was 8 months ago. But this Jefferson Presidential, it's certainly worthy of being in this conversation and being at the table with that one. It was really good. Now, it was $80 per half ounce. Do order it, you will not be disappointed. And the last one I want to talk about was the Black Maple. Black Maple Red Label, I believe. And this one was considerably less. It was $50 a half ounce, so a really expensive drink still, but $30 less, about 40% less than the 18-year Jefferson Presidential. And it was noticeable, especially for a guy that is just beginning his adventure down that path. It didn't quite have the quality or the smoothness. It was more peppery and more spicy, and you could definitely taste that it was less refined. To me, it just didn't have the value. But the $80 half ounce one did. That wasn't as exceptional. So if you are a bourbon person and you are coming to Distil and you are coming to Repeal, definitely check out that 18-year Jefferson Presidential. It is amazing. All right, so I'm gonna finish up at the gym here. I'm off in the morning, I'm going back home. Hotel Distil was amazing. I wouldn't stay anywhere else. Without Googling another hotel, I would blindly come back here again and again and again. It was that good of an experience. If you're looking for a definite, a place that you know is gonna be great, it's gonna have a great staff, you're gonna have amazing service, you're gonna have awesome amenities, you're gonna have a great room, it's gonna be right downtown, it's brand new, smells nice, looks nice, great gym, excellent food, excellent steakhouse. If you want it all and you don't want any surprises, you just wanna make sure your experience and your stay is gonna be awesome, come to Hotel Distil.